old electronics, especially portable old electronics, can really be a pain in the butt because they got a lot of plastic in them, and a lot of this plastic is getting brittle after 40 odd years. All you gotta do is look at it and it's gonna break. And that's exactly what happened on this one. A piece of plastic about 1 millimeter in diameter broke. I received something in a prime bag. What did I receive? The recycled prime bag. And then it's got another bag inside here. What is in this bag? It looks like the Casio DAT. Apparently the record button is stuck. This is the one I put the caps in, by the way, a month or so ago. The record button apparently is stuck, so I gotta check the record button and see why it's pushed in. So I don't know whether it got damaged on the way back or what, but I gotta check that. So let's get a power supply first of all. Alright, okay, so yeah, mode, display, the record buttons. I wonder what's broken on there. Okay, well I guess I gotta take this thing all apart. I'm gonna go grab my little mat to put this on so I don't get any marks on it. Any more than it's already got. It's already got a number of dents on the thing. Okay, well, I guess we're tearing this thing down again and seeing why the hell this thing's not working. Well, it's working, it's just the button seems to be appears to be stuck. I wonder if something's broken inside. I mean, these things, the plastic on them is pretty brittle. All you gotta do is look at it and it'll break, like everything else from this era. Okay, that comes off. Take out these screws. And then these screws need to come out. Alright, now this should lift off, and then this should lift out like that. Alright, there's this piece here. Oh, you know what it is? It's the button itself. It's the button itself is broken. Right there, I can see the red is broken off right there. It's snapped on the front. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that, or I'm able to stand that back up and glue it. But that's where the fault is. I wonder if I can get that switch out of there so I can fix it. It's going to be a tough one to try to fix this, I can tell you that right now. If I can get the button out of here, then I might be able to do a little better job. But I certainly won't be doing it in the cabinet, because if I put any glue on here to try glue it, it's likely to glue the button and it'll never move. So I got to get the button out. There we go. All right, now I got the button out. You can see where it's broken right there. See? And this is the problem with plastic pieces, is they break. I'll try some crazy glue, super glue, whatever. Open up a new tube so it'll only last now 2 weeks after I do this. We'll open up a new tube and I'll just try to get a bit of glue on there, and hopefully that will hold this together. A very, very little amount. I don't want to put too much on, right? Whoops. Put a bit on the crack and then just stand the thing up and let it dry. And hopefully that will, let that thing set for a bit. Hopefully that will do it. There, for all you guys wondering what station I listen to, you just heard their announcement. I got this set up here for a bit. Give it a few minutes for the crazy glue to set up and see whether that will fix this thing. It should, because all it does is it just makes contact with this button here, pushes this button in. I don't know if there's an up or down on this. I guess that's it there. Okay, I guess that's all it does. It just sits in there like that. And now I got to put this back together without breaking anything. Make sure that the buttons are down. Well, all the switches fall out. Nope, that ain't gonna work. It's pushed in again. What the hell? Yeah, I caught it going in. God damn it. And it broke it again. Oh, for Christ's sake. Here's the problem. This board sits at an angle. So when putting the thing together, the switches down here catch that piece and bend it. What the hell? Because this isn't straight. I think what I'm going to have to do is just put a little tiny hole right in the middle of the button and put a piece of wire and glue that in. A little piece of solid wire, like a center conductor from a piece of coax. Drill a little tiny hole through here, because that plastic is broken. It's never going to come back. So if I can do that, now I can put a little piece of wire sticking through there and glue that in place. That will hopefully push the button, and that's what we need to do. Okay, let me find a little piece of wire to stick through there. Of course, this is what I'm thinking of, right? A piece of wire like from coaxial cable, because it's solid. Push that through here and once I get it in place, glue it so that, and cut it off flush, obviously. But glue that so that it will provide the little pin to push the switch in. Like that. I think that might work. I think that might be the only way we're going to get this thing to work, is to, and then I can adjust the depth of this thing once I've got it in place, and then just put a drop of glue on there. Hopefully that will hold it. I mean, that's about the only thing I can think of that's going to work for this, short of getting a new button, but I think the chances are pretty slim to none of finding a new button. But at least this will allow it to work, hopefully. I got it in backwards that time. Alright, I'll put this back together and see if it will switch. See if I can feel it clicking. That might do it. I can hear it clicking. Alright, we'll just put this thing together and see whether that'll work, and then I'll just nip that off flush with it if I can. Hopefully it'll work. Well, the only thing I can think of that's going to solve this issue. I should have quit when I was ahead on this one. This one. This is in backwards. I think that's in backwards. It's going to go in this way. Like that. Alright, now that will switch those inputs. Switch that one. Okay. Bottom cover. Like that. Get the top switches on. And the top cover on. I'll throw some screws into it, and then I'll give it a quick test before I close this thing up for the final time. Hopefully everything's going to work okay. I didn't even check it for record, because I didn't think anybody was going to be recording on something like this, and the guy that owns it wants to make recordings. And I didn't think anybody was recording anything on DAT anymore. I mean, you shouldn't be recording stuff on DAT. It's an obsolete format that's DA has been done for 25 years, and most people that I deal with for DAT equipment, they just want it working so that they can play their existing recordings back and get their recordings transferred onto something before the tapes deteriorate. So I didn't think anybody would still be recording stuff on DAT, but here we have a fellow that owns this one is recording on DAT still, and when the button didn't work, he sent it all the way back to get the button worked on. Okay, I think I got them all there. Alright, let's just, I'll just find a tape that I can hit record on and see if it lights up and goes into record mode. I think this thing got bashed up in transport because it's eating my tape now. It won't move. I think this thing got beat up in transport. It wasn't shipped properly. It wasn't shipped in a box. It was just shipped in a bag. Because as you saw when I took it apart, I didn't. I should have tried taping it first. I didn't take the mechanism apart or anything. I just lifted the top cover off and put the top cover back on. If I push this button, will it go to record? Yep, it goes into record standby. So my button fix worked. See? But unfortunately, it's now got another problem. That's not a proper bag for shipping something fragile like a DAT machine. You know, it should have been put in a box or something. Even a small box like that with some packing around it would have prevented damage. But now we've got a damaged unit that is in a lot worse shape than when it was shipped, that's for sure. I'm just going to clip this thing off so that it's flush. See, that would work. But I don't know what's happened to the unit. I'll try another tape in it, just to rule out that my tape's a problem, but I don't think my tape's a problem. But I'll try another tape in it just for the hell of it. Okay. Maybe that tape is bad. Well, that is weird. This tape did not want to move, and yet this one's working fine. Well, that is weird. See, I don't have many tapes that I can actually record on because I've got all kinds of stuff on my tapes. I don't want to record on a tape that I've got something on. I'll see if I can find another tape that's got something, that it's got some blank space. I'd like to make a recording. Okay, it's working. Well, that's good. That's good. Excellent. Okay. I wonder why that tape wasn't working. That's interesting. Okay, well, I'll try this tape again and see what happens. Why it didn't work. I'm sure this tape worked in my machine or the other last machine I put it in. And now it's moving. See, I don't think there's anything on this portion of the tape is what it is. Looks like it's been dented though. Look at this. Looks like it got dropped. Oh, yeah. See this? Looks like it's been... Okay, that tape's working now. I'll go to a portion of the tape that's blank. Don't know why it wasn't working where it was, unless there was something on the tape. Maybe there was some... Maybe there was something sticky on the tape and it was just causing it to not move. That's always a possibility. The old tapes, right? These are all ancient tapes. These data cassettes are the more recent ones, because I bought a whole bunch of these tapes when DAT was disappearing. I bought cases of these tapes, the data tapes. Let's see if I can make a recording right there. I'm gonna have to plug this into the analog inputs and then take the output from my. I only have the one 3.5 cable adapter. I only have one, so I can't play the music at the same time. I'll see the view meters lighting up, but I won't be able to listen to it at the same time because I'll be using the patch cord. I just want to verify that it actually records. So if I push the record button on here, it should say analog in into record pause, and there's my meters lighting up there. And we'll just start something playing on here. And then hit the pause button to let it record. We can see it recording here, and then we'll play this one back. I have several hundred DAT tapes myself, but they're full. And I don't put them in other people's machines. I only put them in my machines. I don't trust other people's machines I don't want to get them chewed up. So I've got a few that I've brought into the shop that I use for testing. And unfortunately, well, most of them are chewed up in some way or another. Just the way it is. Okay, that should be plenty, I think. I'll stop this, and then we'll move the cable back to the other side for playback. Alright, let's start this up and just cue it back a bit. And that's what I just recorded here. I think I started around 16:30, somewhere in there. There we go. Start IDs there. Okay, here we here. Here, should start right. There we go. Feel it in the dark. Play another tape on here. I'll put the top cover on it while I'm working on this. Let's see, this just goes on kind of like that, and then it clips in on this side. And then the 2 screws. Skip to the next track. Yep. Next track forward. Rewind. There we go. This one's done. Okay. And get this back in the mail and get it shipped back. One less thing in my hair. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.